Hey guys, welcome back to the Small Time Critics podcast. I'm one third of the Small Time Critics. My name is Moe.
Mohammed Hashi.
And excuse me.
You okay, brother? Yeah.
I'm okay, man.
You okay?
Yeah, I just took some water.
Okay.
Just getting ready for the peoples. Guys, as you can see from the title of the video, we're finally doing the review for Past Lives, directed by Celine Song. Directorial debut as well. No, hold on now. Sorry. Hold on. We're going to get there.
Right.
We're going to get there. But A24 film that came out earlier this year. We could have had a chance to see it at Sundance, but we never got to see it at Sundance because of timing and whatnot. But
we could have seen it, but every single time we tried to see it, it was sold out.
yeah, it was a bit difficult. That one was... a lot of people wanted to see that one. Highly anticipated.
Yeah, rightly so.
Yeah, exactly. I think anything A24 now, I'm just like, I'm in. I'm all in, man.
Yeah.
A24 is pretty like...
Yeah. And to be fair, do you know the ones that kind of are a bit meaty?
Yeah.
They hide them.
They do.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
They do.
There's one called something, I think The Killing or something about Dick Long or something like that.
Yeah.
And
I ain't seen nothing about that. Yeah. But yeah, directorial debut of Celine Song, starring Greta Lee. And I just want to get this name right. T-O-Yo or T-O-U. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Korean actor.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, this is going to be a spoiler review for that movie. It came out in theaters just recently.
Very recently.
Very limited screenings as well.
Yeah, unfortunately. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, that is pretty unfortunate.
Considering the mega still in cinemas, but okay, we'll leave that right there.
Damn, okay. You know, Meg made a lot of money.
And they're making another one.
What you say? You look so sad when you say.
Again, like...
Come on, man. Jason Statham, baby.
I mean, they're making money.
Yeah, man. But yeah, no, this is the spoiler review for Past Lives. Guys, before we get into the review, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We are on the road to 500 at this point. And
yes, we are.
I know you guys are going to help us get there. You know, we're eternally grateful for all the people that have followed us and are supporting and everything.
Love the comments, by the way.
Yes, great comments.
We have a very, very smart audience, by the way.
Yeah.
Very intelligent.
And I think the age range is kind of crazy, which is pretty cool. But yeah, no, guys, road to 500, like I said. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This is a spoiler review, so let's get into it. Hash, you've been clamoring to talk about this. You've been trying to talk to me about this offline and whatnot, but I've been stopping you because I've been like, let's save this for the pod. Yeah. Give me your overall thoughts on this movie, please.
I think last time I tried to speak to you about this, I was like, I've just seen it again.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, stop.
Yeah. Yes.
kind of thing. Bro, I thought this movie was fantastic, man. Yeah. From start to finish.
Yeah.
I think from performances were incredible. Like, this is a real actor showcase. I hope Greta Lee... Is that her name, right?
Greta Lee is the one who played Nora.
She better get nominations for this.
Yeah.
She better, and I hope she wins, man, because she was so fantastic in this. Both the other actors involved were fantastic as well. And this is a debut, and it's unbelievable. This is a debut.
How?
It's incredible.
How is this your directorial debut? Some
of the shots are so well composed, like. The fact that as a debut director, she was so comfortable in long, prolonged silences.
Letting things breathe. I was just about to say that.
Bro. And there's a Korean term about it.
Sorry?
A Korean term that was used.
Inyeon.
Inyeon.
Yeah.
And also, do you know Hayao Miyazaki? One of the great, you call it animators and directors that we have. His film's coming out at BFI, which I'm hoping to see as well.
Yeah.
His new film. He talks about kind of the gaps between, do you know when someone claps?
Sure.
You know, there's a gap between that.
Yeah.
And he talks about the kind of wonderful kind of opportunities you can have in between those moments, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of elation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And similar thing here, when like stuff was left to breathe. And what the audience can then do is use all of their experiences and their memories from the past and stuff like that, past love lost, love found, and you put that into those gaps. And that's why this film was so affecting, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just so incredible. It was just so incredible. And I just thought the storyline and how believable stuff was. And when do you know when that kind of the Skype was bugging out and buffering and stuff like that, and delaying, bro? Apparently that wasn't scripted.
Oh, really?
That just happened naturally.
That's crazy, because when that was happening, I was like, damn it, no. I was like, no, let them talk.
Bro, we've all been through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that wonderful kind of stage, when that talking stage when you're having with with a significant other, that just is so when you're so happy,
and it goes all night.
Yeah, all night.
And you don't even realize.
And you're laying down and you got your legs on the wall. We've been there, bro. We've been there.
You don't even know what you're doing.
You don't even know.
You come off the call, you're holding a broom.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. You know.
That's very, very relatable,
bro. There's been, bro. You've had it. I've had it where you come off a phone call smiling.
Yeah.
And then people ask you, oh no, nothing, man.
Yeah.
You're just so happy because of that kind of thing. And then when she's like trying to kind of move her career and she's about to go into the writers retreat kind of thing.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And she's saying that I need to kind of continue on my career. Because obviously she's so kind of like, she's so driven in her life. She wants to first, get
Am
a
I
Nobel
crazy
Prize.
though? Or did you think that was a bit unfair from her?
Without a doubt.
Like, I felt so sorry for him when that happened. And I was like, why are you doing it? It's just video calls.
And I think
and she's like, oh, I'm wasting all my time looking for tickets to Seoul. Let's stop looking for tickets then.
Again, bro. Like for me, I felt the exact same way watching it first time.
Yeah.
But then watching it second time, I tried to I understand it more from her point of view.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
But first time watching it, I am solely in the guy's point of view. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, because we're men, it's different. But I also, at the same time, you can be like, you can juggle both.
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because in this time, you went and had a relationship and got married. So I don't think having video calls here and there would have been too much of an issue. But I guess she felt so much for him.
But it's so emotionally taxing because you're always thinking about that person.
Exactly.
Whereas with the other actor, who's a great actor as well, who was in First
right
Cow,
now,
in a Kelly Reichardt movie, First Cow and stuff like that. And
you're talking about her husband?
Yes.
John Magaro.
Fantastic actor.
I see him in a lot. He's kind of a that guy actor.
He's a that guy actor, and he will continue to make amazing things. He's so good, and he's got such great taste as well. Like with his character, he's just there. He's there. He's in her face all the time, so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's convenience.
The evil American husband.
The evil American husband that gives the green card. And what's so great about the writing is he immediately calls himself out, saying, "I'm the American." You know what I mean? What would your life have been like? Yeah. That wonderful scene in bed where he's like, "What would your life have been like if you had never met me?" and stuff like that.
Or like, you dream in Korean and I can't understand it.
Yes.
And my heart broke for him.
100%.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, you're trying to learn just so you can understand her dreams and things like that and whatnot.
But at the end of the day, he was in fact the best person for her, because not only did he understand her and loved her for who she was, he was also big enough to accept that this was very, very important to her.
Yeah.
And as stupid as it may sound to someone from the outside, you know what I'm saying? Because the reason why that works so well is because at the very start of the film, you see someone off camera saying, how do you think these people like each other?
Brother, let me tell you something,
Know each other, sorry.
Let me tell you something,
Yeah.
I think this had some of the best bookends in a movie that I've ever seen in a long time. That beginning of the movie had me captivated for some reason. I don't know why. And I was just sat to my missus and I was like, do you ever do this? And we were out earlier today. I was like, what are you talking about? We did it today. I was like, oh snap, we did do it today. It just happens. You just talk like, what do you think they are? Do you think they're just... I didn't think other people did it, but I thought it was brilliantly done. I just
felt like that kind of like start of the movie then gives you the kind of like understanding that we are going to find out not only who these people are to each other, then what they feel like they should be to each other. Yeah. Because he understands that he's a husband, he's always going to be there for her and stuff like that. But she needs to get closure from this because this is something that they've gone through for 24 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a huge amount of time. Yeah. And at that when they first meet in the park, because obviously like he was very, very apprehensive and very nervous, as if like you're meeting, you know what I mean, someone you've been talking to online for so long. Yeah. And it's the first time he had that kind of like first date vibes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he was there and like saying, okay, you know what I mean? Yeah. And obviously he wasn't jealous, but he felt a type of way about it, which is rightly so. Yeah. He's only a human being.
So that's what I was gonna say. Like most men, like obviously you could see his insecurities.
Yes,
when
of course.
Talking to her and stuff like that. They had that scene at night and whatnot.
Oh, fantastic scene.
The insecurities are popping out like crazy. But this movie really makes you look inward and makes you think to yourself, how would I react in a situation like this? And I truly think most men would crumble in this situation.
Yeah, you'd like to think like obviously you and I would like to think that would be like an adult about it, stuff like that, and be supportive and stuff like that. Yeah. But again, you're a human being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Your ego gets hurt.
Like that, going back to that wonderful callback that you just made in terms of that scene at nighttime when she first sees him after they've kind of had their kind of like their date on the park in the park and stuff like that. And she basically, so he's just so Korean. Like, I don't feel like I'm Korean. At the same time, I feel more Korean kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then she goes, he's so handsome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a Korean way. Yeah. He's like, what do you think and I mean, again, it just comes out. And Scrooge just comes out.
Like, do you find him attractive? He's like, I don't think so. And I'm just like,
is he attractive?
I think so. He's really masculine in this way that I think is so Korean.
Are you attracted to him?
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I don't think so.
It's not the right answer.
Oh, yeah.
But again, the way he took it so well.
Nah, he took it like a champ. He was very supportive, man. Shout out to him, honestly, because I don't know. I like I said, it makes you look inward, and I don't know if I would have reacted the same way or as supportive. Do you know what I mean? So it's very interesting how they did this. And going back to the date scene, and
how long they stood in the park just looking at each other, staring at each other.
He plays shy so well.
Yeah.
Like, even when she was like, let me take a picture of you, and he doesn't even know how to pose.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He has no idea.
Nah, it was really good, man. And then there was such great lines in this. Like, even at the end in the scene at the bar where he's kind of like the third wheel at this point in this situation. And then he's like, I never understood. Like, I like your husband so much it hurts, kind of thing. And that line kind of made me break for him. It's like, kind of like, I can't be mad. This guy's a nice person for you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and our time is probably, maybe we had something in the past life. Maybe we didn't. Maybe whatever. Like, but it is what it is at this point, isn't it? We just got to move on, roll the punches and,
Yeah, it's just so crazy. And like, when he was speaking to her, just her kind of thing. And then obviously, like you said, he apologized when she left.
Yeah.
And he apologized to him and obviously stuff like that. And then they go back to the apartment and he's waiting for the Uber and stuff like that. And then they have that moment where they're just looking at each other.
Yeah.
And they have that hug, and then he basically asks, what do you think we would have been?
Do you think that's what he wanted to... It's weird. Because they flash back to when they were a kid.
Yeah.
And standing on the stairs and it kind of
that crossroads, literally that crossroads.
Yeah, like I was thinking, is that what he wanted to say as a kid? But I was like, maybe that's too elaborate for a child to say. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So I'm trying to understand why they showed that little part, that little quick flash.
Because again, I thought what that was to me, and kind of confirmed it for me the second time watching it, is they're on a crossroads where they're gonna not see each other for a long time again. Yeah. So
the same thing is happening.
That same thing's happening again. 24 years later.
Yeah.
So they're kind of back to the start again, set up payoff. And bro,
again, set up.
Just have to get it in there.
Payoff.
But again, bro, it was just so affecting, so amazing.
Yeah.
And that, again, we fill in all the space with all our experiences when they're walking from her apartment up to the point where the Uber's going to meet them. We followed them the whole time that way. Yeah. And then we followed her the whole way back, bro.
Yeah. And then when she broke down, even I wanted to give her
I got emotional. The first time I watched it, I won't lie to you, bro. Because again, the amazing thing about this movie and why it's so effective is you fill in like I said before, you fill in all the kind of like spaces of silence and kind of like the prolonged pauses with everything that you've experienced in your life.
Yeah. And it's funny because every scene makes you think. So you need those moments to breathe. Any other movie, I was just like, oh, this is so slow paced. The pace is so slow. Do you know what I mean? It's dragging, whatnot. But for this, it worked so well.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it. But yeah, man, this is a fantastic movie.
Again, it reminds me of like something my mum said to me a while back when I was very, very young. I never understood it.
Shout out to Mumsy.
Of course, shout out to Mumsy. But she said, like, you love someone and you care about them if you can sit with them in silence and it's not awkward.
Facts. And we said that while we were watching the movie to each other, me and my missus.
There you go. So again, that's been a huge barometer for me if I'm kind of compatible with someone.
Yeah.
If I can just sit with them in silence.
No awkwardness.
And it's not an issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no awkwardness. No,
Stuff
it's
like
just
that.
it's just normal.
Yeah,
Yeah, and time still goes by fast.
exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Like, yeah, I don't know.
There's a couple of technical aspects I just want to mention.
Go ahead.
The use of technology and period specific technology, like the iPhones were the iPhones of the time and stuff like that, and I found that really, really cool.
What do you mean of the time? When were they based at this time?
Early 2000s, right? So like early 2000s.
So we never saw their phones when it came to present time.
I think we did, but again, they were more talking like early 2000s was Skype.
Yeah, because it was like 24 years earlier, then 12 years later, and then now.
It was like the first iteration of the iPhone came out.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah. The
So,
Facebook looked so old, like, yeah.
Everything looked old and stuff like that. Facebook was a thing for young people, whereas for now, we wouldn't be caught dead on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
stuff like that was very, very good. The only issue that I would have, and it's very, very minor, and it wouldn't be something that would necessarily take me out of the movie, is the way they aged up throughout the years. Because they basically look the same, like 12 years apart, which wouldn't really
I
track
didn't even think about
as
that.
a young person to a middle-aged
Yeah.
30s going towards 40s. You
Yeah,
wouldn't look the exact same. So that was
You think they should have done like a Moonlight situation, where it was like they have the young kid, then the guy who's a kind of a teenish. and then-
no, because
no.
I think the actors were so good.
Yeah.
And again, Moonlight suffered from the fact that those other actors weren't as good as some of the actors.
Yeah.
That's
I agree, yeah.
That's where that kind of movie fell apart
It's
there.
tough
But
to pull it off that way, isn't it?
exactly. So hence the reason why it's always better to do it that way.
Yeah.
But then there are movies like The Irishman, which I think would have benefited from having a younger actor play De Niro when he was like in his 20s,
Sure.
compared to having this weird thing. But again, Irishman, I do love that movie.
Yeah,
but again, similar to this, where a bit of a minor issue, but nothing to take you
To
out.
take you out of the movie, yeah, and I agree. Listen, Celine, you did your thing with this movie.
Amazing.
Directorial debut.
Yeah, and just one little tidbit that I found out while doing research. Obviously, she's a playwright, and she never really thought of herself to be a director. But what gave her a spark to want to be a director is the first time she saw Inglourious Basterds in the movie theater.
Who's this?
Celine Song.
Oh, really?
She goes, if you can do that and be that brave and not have to follow any rules, then why can't I be a filmmaker as well? That's what inspired her to be a filmmaker, which I found so amazing, so random, but so amazing. And I absolutely love. And you love her even more for that.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I mean?
really interesting.
Yeah, man.
Inglourious Basterds, yeah. That might be my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, honestly.
That is a fantastic shout, and I am not mad at that at all.
I really love that movie, man. That's a good movie.
Yeah,
But you got anything else you want to say about this movie?
that's everything, bro. Please see if you can. It's on
Yes.
digital fairly soon. I think next week is going to be on all digital platforms and streaming soon, fairly soon after that. So please see this film. It's an amazing film.
If you've not seen this film and you love, it's gonna rip you apart. I'm just gonna
It
tell
will
you
rip
that
you
now.
to pieces.
Yeah.
It will hit you right in the chest.
And I just want to say something because I go on Letterboxd a lot.
Yes, yeah.
And someone else who's in Letterboxd that here in Small Time Critics we love, Ayo Edibiri,
Yes.
she loves to leave comments on a lot of movies. And this is the review that she left on Past Lives. I thought it would be cool to read out. You know when a movie is directly made for you to feel ripped apart into 1 million pieces, but that feeling alone makes you feel like a complete person, and then you get to drive home alone and home and cry to Radiohead? Yeah, one of those ones for little old Edibiri.
She's so good
She is.
at those succinct reviews kind of
Yeah,
thing. She's so good at
she's great. You see her all over Letterboxd. She's cool, man.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, fantastic movie. I think we need to do a bracket for A24 movies, honestly.
Great shout. And I think this is our generation's version of the Before trilogy, by the way. That's what. Yeah, I think this is going to be our Before Sunrise.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Say no more. All right. Chat to me.
I cannot wait for whatever Celine Song's going to do next, by the way.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Whatever
cannot
Celine
wait.
Song's into,
I'll be first in line.
I'm gonna be into that. Yeah. STC score, brother.
Easy. 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. Easy. The easiest 9 I'm ever going to give.
Fair enough. I think for me, this one's. It's tough. It's up there. It's tough to review because I'm thinking about also the other movies that I reviewed highly this year, and
This is nestled in my top 3.
yeah. So I'm trying to
This-
compare them to that and whatnot. Obviously, you got,
Oppenheimer,
Spider-Man. Yeah, all of those movies. So for me, for this one, I think I'll give it an 8.5.
Fair.
I think it's a fair score, right? Yeah, 8.5. I would recommend it to anybody. Well, not anybody actually. Some people probably, I don't think, could relate to a movie like this and probably would find it slow and what. I know we got friends that would not.
Yeah, would not vibe to this.
Yeah, they would not vibe to this movie.
Yeah, I know who to go to with this film.
Sure, yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, guys, that's our review for Past Lives. If you ain't seen it, please go watch it. Yeah, I should have probably said that in the beginning. If you ain't seen it, go watch it and come back to this review. But hey, if you stuck around, we love you for it.
We love you.
Guys, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. We are on the road to 500.
500.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.